There's a hidden law that quietly governs the way your entire life unfolds. It's not a trick. It's not a hack. It's a core principle of reality that, once understood, can reshape your world from the inside out. Most people overlook it because it doesn't ask you to do anything complicated or external. It simply asks you to look in the one place we avoid the most, within. This principle is known as the mirror law, and it has the power to transform not just your circumstances, but your very identity. Let me explain. If you're dreaming of becoming a millionaire, a successful artist, or someone deeply fulfilled in life, the truth is, you have to become that person internally first. Otherwise, no matter how hard you try, you'll bounce from one strategy to another, wondering, why isn't it working? And worst of all, believing the problem is you. But the real issue isn't your job, your timing, or your skill. It's the image you're projecting into the mirror of reality. The first core truth of this principle is simple. If you don't change the inner blueprint, the external world won't budge. That's the foundational understanding. Until you shift your internal story, life will keep echoing the same reflections back at you, like a loop you can't escape. But here's the good news. If you do master this principle, everything starts to change. Everything you touch becomes gold, because you're no longer reacting to life, you're shaping it. Now, this path isn't always comfortable. You'll have to confront your own inner shadows, those parts of you that whisper, you're not enough. You'll meet resistance, doubt, old identities that no longer serve you. But if you're ready for a deeper transformation, this message is for you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the mirror principle step by step and share with you a powerful exercise that I still practice to this day. It's simple, it's real, and it works. Let's begin. Reality is a mirror, a direct reflection of the relationship you have with yourself and your relationship with the world. Let's break that down. Imagine someone who deep down believes, I'm bad with money. No matter how many business books they read, no matter how many side hustles they start, life will keep handing them proof that they can't hold on to wealth, because that's what they believe. That's what the mirror reflects. The more they reinforce that belief through fear, frustration, or doubt, the stronger the reflection becomes. So remember this, your outer world is just a projection of your inner image. Now look around. Most people are consumed by the noise of the world, social media, deadlines, constant distractions. But in all that noise, they've lost touch with something sacred, the inner compass, the silent intelligence we're all born with. To reclaim your power, you have to return to that still point within. That's where your reality begins. Let's dive into the 4 keys of mastering the mirror principle, starting with the most vital of all. Key 1. What the mirror reflects. The mirror of reality reflects 2 things: how you see yourself, how you see the world. Nothing more, nothing less. If you see yourself as unworthy, reality will respond, got it, you're unworthy. Here's more evidence. If you believe the world is harsh and unforgiving, life will prove that belief true, again and again. Here's what most people do wrong. They try to change the reflection directly. They hustle harder. They chase more. They force outcomes. But the mirror doesn't change because they never change the source image. You can't yell at the mirror to smile. You must smile first. Then the reflection changes. So instead of wrestling with your reality, learn to transform the image you project. This isn't just about repeating affirmations mindlessly. This is about embodying a new identity and worldview, deep in your core. Let me explain how. First, get clear on what you truly desire. Not just a surface want, but the life you'd want to live in 10 years if everything aligned. What are you doing daily? Who are you surrounded by? What lights you up every morning? Once you see that image clearly, ask yourself, who am I when that life is already real? What kind of person would I have to become? This isn't about faking it. It's about forming the identity of someone who already lives that reality. Then bring that identity to life through powerful affirmations, not just spoken, but felt. Examples? I am a creator of abundance. I carry the vibration of wealth, love, and peace within me. The world is on my side. Everything unfolds for my highest good. Say them like you mean them. Breathe them in. Let them sink deep into your being. The more you repeat them with conviction, the more you start becoming that person. And soon enough, the mirror will begin to reflect back that new truth. Not all at once, but little by little, you'll start to notice. And that brings us to Key 2, the delayed reflection. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting instant change. You see, in the inner world, thoughts, visions, emotions, they move fast. You can visualize a dream life in seconds. But in the physical world, matter is dense. It takes time. There's a delay between the image you create and the reflection you see. Most people give up during this delay. They say the affirmations. They change their mindset. But when results don't show up right away, they doubt. Their belief crumbles. And the mirror goes right back to reflecting that doubt. Here's the truth. Reality takes time to catch up. You have to hold the image long enough for the reflection to arrive. That means even when life feels stuck, you don't shift your inner identity. You stay loyal to the person you're becoming. Because what you're seeing now is not evidence of failure. It's just a delayed reflection of your past self. And here's something fascinating. Often, right when people hit their lowest point, right when they're about to quit, that's when the breakthrough comes. But because they've let their energy drop, the results reflect the old negativity they were stuck in before. That's why life can feel like a roller coaster. Up and down, progress and collapse. But there's a way to escape this cycle. Key 3. The mirror doesn't reflect emotion. It reflects meaning. People often vent, complain, and pour out their dissatisfaction. I hate my job. I can't stand being broke. I'm tired of these bills. I'm sick of being stuck. Now here's the twist. Reality doesn't reflect the emotion. It reflects the object of the emotion. You say, I hate my bills. The mirror hears, bills are your focus. And it responds, here's more bills. You say, I hate my job. The mirror replies, got it. Here's more of what you hate about your job. See what's happening? The mirror amplifies your focus, not your preferences. It doesn't care whether you love or hate something. It simply reflects what you consistently project. This is why many people stay stuck. They try to change things, but their internal dialogue is still wrapped in lack, resistance, and resentment. So what's the solution? Start focusing on what you do want. You don't have to be fake. You don't have to deny your reality. But you have to start feeding the mirror the image of the life you're building, not the one you're trying to escape. Ask yourself, what do I want to experience more of? What do I already have that aligns with abundance, peace, or love? Gratitude is not just a spiritual buzzword, it's a magnetic frequency. When you appreciate what you have, you tell the mirror, this is part of who I am. And the mirror replies, here's more of that. So focus, not on what's missing, but on what's already blossoming, because your focus is fertilizer, and what you water grows. Key 4, the mirror cycle and how to break it forever. Now, here's the most powerful truth of all. There's a cycle that runs most people's lives, and unless it's reversed, you'll keep replaying the same stories, relationships, struggles, and patterns. Here's how it works. You observe your reality. Based on that, you form an image of who you are. That image gets reflected back to you. And then, you observe again. And repeat. This is the cycle of reaction. It keeps you stuck, passive, disempowered. You start with what you see, and let that define who you are. And when life reflects that identity, it just reinforces the pattern. This is how most people live, trapped in loops, trying new strategies, new goals, new side hustles, but never changing the root image. Now, here's the key to transformation. Flip the script. To become a creator, you must reverse the order. Start with the image. Then expect the reflection. And finally, observe, but only to confirm what's working. This is the creator's cycle. Image first. You choose who you are. You define your worldview. Reflection next. The mirror slowly adapts. You see small shifts. Confirmation last. You don't use reality to define yourself. You use it to validate your intention. That's it. This is how you reclaim your power. Most people wait for reality to change so they can feel better. But true creators feel better first, and then watch reality follow. You must stop looking at what is and start focusing on what's becoming. You say, "This is the life I'm building," even if it's just a seed, even if nothing's visible yet. The mirror responds, with time. Practice, turning vision into identity. So how do you put all this into motion? Here's what I want you to do. Take a few quiet moments, today, not tomorrow. Visualize your future self living the life you desire. Not the fantasy, but a day-in-the-life version of it. What are you doing in the morning? How do you feel? What does your space look like? Who's around you? What choices come easily to you now? And then ask, who am I being in that life? What traits do I embody? What beliefs do I hold? Write down affirmations that match that version of you. Examples: I am grounded. I move with purpose and peace. I trust the unfolding of my path. I am aligned with wealth, wisdom, and well-being. Then, speak them. Live them. And here's the hardest part. Hold that identity long enough for the reflection to match it. Don't flinch. Don't drop the image, even when things get rough. Especially when things get rough. Because every time you maintain your image through the storm, the mirror adjusts. The reflection bends toward your truth. And soon, you'll look up one day and realize the world has changed. People treat you differently. Opportunities appear from nowhere. Your energy pulls the right people, the right places, the right moments, like gravity. And you'll know. It wasn't magic. It wasn't luck. It was the mirror, catching up. Closing message, the truth behind the reflection. So here's what I want you to take with you. Your reality isn't fixed. It's a responsive field, alive, intelligent, and reactive to the signal you emit. You're not here to beg the universe for scraps. You're here to command reality, not with force, but with presence, clarity, and truth. The mirror doesn't judge. It doesn't filter. It simply reflects. So ask yourself, what am I showing the mirror today? What am I becoming on the inside, regardless of what's outside? Because if you keep showing up as the version of you who's already living that life, the mirror will have no choice but to catch up. And when it does, it'll happen fast. It'll feel effortless. And you'll realize you were always the creator. You just needed to stop watching the reflection and start becoming the image. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who's ready to break the cycle. And before you go, drop a comment below. Let me know, what image are you choosing to show the mirror today? Take care, and remember, the power was always in you.